Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network, Dolphin coverage. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, along with my two guys, per usual. My dude, Juan Cardona. Juan, how you doing today?
I'm feeling wavy, bro.
Fantastic. We also got my guy, Half a Cane, Kachi and Chisholm pulling up. Kai, how you doing today, my guy?
Well, Money League, picked up Kyron Williams and Puka Nacua, and I've been a Kyron Williams believer for a year now because last year Adam Schefter said this guy's the real deal and the Rams love him. I was like, oh, I'll stash him for a year in Dynasty. Ended up not doing that, released him. Now my girlfriend has him, and he's doing great, which is awesome. And then as you can see in the background, and then in redraft, I was like, oh, I'll believe the Kyron Williams hype and waivers, pick him up. Both of them are on my bench, and I'm projected to lose. So never trusting Jets hype for a player ever again. Garrett Wilson is dead to me. So I'm doing great.
And impatiently waiting, we have a fourth host this evening who refuses to go to his room, refuses to go anywhere but right here.
That's our moneymaker right there.
Yeah.
That's our cash cow.
We just gonna call him Lil Royal for the whole show. All right.
There you go.
So, say yeah. Say it. Oh, now you don't want to say it. All right. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
I gotta say it.
Okay, say yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So today, the Miami Dolphins are taking on the New England Patriots. Primetime Tua is on the way. Yeah. But before then, we got some kind of housekeeping issues when it comes to that. No Jalen Phillips, no Teron Armstead. Are we missing anybody else? Of course, Cedric Wilson's not playing.
Elijah Campbell is a decent guy.
I guess he matters. Oh, pulling them up. Thank you very much. Skylar Thompson, Kevin Johnson, Cedric Wilson III, Jalen Phillips, Elijah Campbell, Teron Armstead. Kelvin Joseph, sorry.
Yeah, that's who they decided to take instead of
Noah.
I'll never recover.
But yeah, those guys are out. Teron Armstead, second game in a row missing. Jalen Phillips is a bit of a surprise for me.
He hurt his back I think 2 days ago.
Oh man, that sucks. Well, first and foremost, let's get your thoughts on the injury report. One of those guys. Which one most surprised you? Which one is probably the biggest loss?
I'm gonna have to say Armstead. I know we pitched the shutout last week without him. I don't want to see. I don't want to give them more chances to fuck up the good grace they just won. So I would have liked to see Armstead out there, but I get the patience, right? JP though does concern me, and that is because of my known hatred for a certain Bradley Chubb. I think the guy is just absolutely mid. Maybe he'll get one or two good plays in there, but outside of that, I just don't see it with him.
The Bradley Chubb is mid conversation has been one that has been had in not only basement circles. I'm starting to see it a little bit more on the timeline about people not being as excited about Bradley Chubb as I guess Chris Greer was. Kai, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the injury report?
This man from UCLA, not the University of Miami, but UCLA. He is going to be missed. I know that Juan had a lot of shit to talk about this defense last week and was rightfully talking his shit, but this man was putting in some work, even though it wasn't on the stat sheet. It was in the eye test sheet. Not having him is going to suck. And Bradley Chubb will continue just to get pressure after pressure after pressure after pressure. And maybe we will get, drum roll, please, half a sack. Maybe we get half a sack.
Yo, folks, you know what's crazy? He was known as a pass rush win rate merchant. And this week, I saw a stat that since we've traded for him, he is 51st out of 59th when it comes to pass rush win rate. So he's not even doing that shit here.
He's not even doing what got him here. which is wild because they paid him a lot of money and they gave up a pick to get him. So production needs to be made from that. Let's get into the game a little bit. We don't want to stay here too long with the preview with the game coming up at 8:20. Probably do about 40 minutes or so before we get up out of here. But I do want to talk about kind of like what the Dolphins' advantages are, what the Dolphins' disadvantages are. But we're going to start with the disadvantages in this matchup versus the Patriots. Juan, what's the biggest disadvantage that the Dolphins are at?
I see disadvantages for the Patriots when it comes to wait, say that again. Disadvantages for us or them?
Disadvantages for the Dolphins. What's the biggest disadvantage that the Dolphins are at this game?
Oh, definitely O-line versus D-line. I don't like that one at all. And then I also don't really like our linebacker crew versus their tight ends like at all.
I don't like your front seven versus their run game at all. Like I feel like that's kind of like it's the same thing, but it's a bit of variance in there. But like, yeah, I don't like y'all front seven versus the Kai. What's the biggest advantage for the Patriots, disadvantage for the Dolphins?
I think the biggest advantage for the Patriots is that the Miami Dolphins cannot cover tight ends at all whatsoever. It is a proven fact. It is gospel at this point. It is like when you look in the Bible of Miami Dolphins-ness, it is saying, I will never cover a tight end. Amen. The biggest disadvantage for the Patriots is that the Miami Dolphins have two speed demons on the edge, and I think that they're going to absolutely just torch the secondary of the Patriots. I don't think that it'll be a competition on that end, but I think on offense for the Patriots, despite the fact that Mac Jones, is absolute hot ass, the Dolphins can't cover tight ends, and that's widely known. Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki should absolutely feast on our linebackers and DBs because we just can't cover them at all for some reason.
Oh, Mike Gesicki revenge game is what I'm hearing out here. I'm over.
I don't really think so, but just logic tells you.
I'm about to say Mike Gesicki over under a touchdown this game.
He's like a 0.8.
Ooh, I don't know.
What you got though?
Giving him the full touchdown.
What you giving him, Kai?
I mean, this is like playing with house money, you know, because it's like, do you trust Mike Gesicki to score a touchdown? Do you trust the Dolphins linebacking core or DBs to cover at tight end? Those are two heavy hitters. I could honestly see Mike Gesicki like opening up the scoring for whatever reason. It just feels like it could be like
Bill Belichick pettiness.
Yeah, like it could be like a Ramondre Stevenson led drive with some passes to Hunter Henry, some Kendrick Bourne sprinkled in there. And then all of a sudden, it'll be like a 1-yard shuffle pass touchdown at the goal line to Mike Gesicki for absolutely no reason. That'll be his only catch of the entire game, but it'll be the first score.
I could see that.
The boy Kai said the biggest advantage for the Dolphins would be the speed demons on the outside, so he kind of took his turn. Juan, we're going to come back to you. What's the biggest advantage that the Dolphins have in this game?
That's the only one.
That's the only advantage?
Yeah. I don't see another one. Like, are you going to tell me the defense is going to be advantageous versus anybody?
Hey, Vic Fangio.
I don't see it.
Has not played a snap of meaningful football.
I will not say his name until he dresses. So
until we see him do something, then we can't.
He's dressing today. He's dressing today.
Well, until he carried the.
I have not seen him. The game is not kicked off. He is technically not an active member of any team.
Dude, he's gonna fumble his first carry.
Bro, that would be fucking disastrous.
That would be so Dolphins like.
But that would be some Dolphin shit, Dolphin type shit. Like that's exactly what it would be. For me, I'm with y'all. I think that's kind of like the consensus. That's going to be the advantage for everybody. Like the Dolphins wide receiver core, they have the advantage versus anybody. So you guys are going to have to dig a little deeper. I'm not accepting that answer, and we're going to go again. What's the second biggest advantage that the Dolphins have, Kachi and Chisholm?
I'm gonna sprinkle in some spice. I'm gonna say coaching.
You're insane.
Offensively. I'm gonna sprinkle in a little spice.
So wait, so you're going Mike McDaniel's offensively versus Bill Belichick defensively?
No,
I just thought of something even better.
Well,
just
you couldn't get
because.
much worse than that shit.
No,
It
that was
really-
amazing.
it goes
You guys
downhill
just don't
from
see the
here.
vision, just like how I should have started Puka Nakua. I didn't see the vision, but I think holy fuck, it's raining. I think that Tua being undefeated against Bill Belichick. That's the advantage right there. He's undefeated. He's never lost. Never
So
lost.
So he's not throwing to Tyreek or Waddle, right?
I don't know if that was you or Justin, but yeah.
That's Justin.
Fuck yeah, Justin. Love it.
What you saying, Warren?
So does that mean it's to passes outside of Tyreek and Waddle?
Dude, okay, honestly, like if we're trying to be serious, I think the other advantage for the Dolphins, and I say this in all seriousness, despite like what we saw last week, is the fact that you actually saw some improvement from their offensive line last week against guys who did wreak havoc this week in Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. The fact that they were able to actually hold them, and besides that one awkward fall that Tua had, kind of keep them contained and keep the game flowing and on our side. I think that we'll be able to hold that up against the Patriots. I think the biggest thing and the biggest way that changes is if for whatever reason we see like an early injury, but I think that'll be an advantage for the Dolphins tonight.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't think we've done enough service in terms of like praising the offensive line for the way that they played last week. Particularly, I was impressed with Kendall Lamb. Like,
Austin Jackson puts someone on his ass too. I'm sorry to cut, but there's two clips where he put Joey Bosa on his ass, and I was just like,
yeah, like I was particularly impressed with Kendall Lamb in the way that he stepped up in the game. I thought he was good. You know what I mean? So, but overall, I thought the offensive line was good. Juan, what's the second biggest advantage that the Dolphins have over the Patriots?
Bro, like, but I'm not trying to be.
Are the Dolphins a better team than the Patriots?
Yes, but it's
so it shouldn't be
top heavy.
Well, okay, so the top is the wide receivers. It shouldn't be easy for you to find a second place, bro. It shouldn't be hard. I mean, for you to find like a second place.
I don't like the run. I don't like. I'll just go. Look, this is my thinking process, right? Because I look like a crackhead right now. Like, I don't like our run game versus their front seven.
I don't either.
I don't. I like our wide receivers. That includes Tua versus their DBs, especially with Jack Jones potentially out. Right.
Okay.
Defensive side of the ball, I do not like our run game at all. Like our rush defense. Like,
what about pass defense?
Okay. But you're not selling.
It feel like I'm not trying to say, but it feels like a wash. I'll give you that. Without
that's what I'm saying. But it feels like a wash because Devontae Parker's their number one. So like it's like not even really like a wash. It's more of like I guess like is he even playing? Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
I know. Like I think it would have been easier.
That's
to say,
barely
like,
two, by the way, because
yeah.
I'm sorry, but we might reach the conversation this year of Xavien Howard being burnt toast.
I think we kind of started that conversation last year, Juan, to be honest with you. But we might. It might be it might. You don't think so, Kai? You don't think he's like looking?
Listen, bro, he came dripped out today. That man's getting a pick six.
That has nothing to do.
Listen, no. Listen, I've reached the stage of Dolphins analysis in terms of what I think will happen, and to trusting in your gut.
I feel like your natural reaction there was to say delusion, and then you analysis.
Listen, it's okay. It's a wide known.
That's why I said analysis, bro.
It's a wide known fact.
Like that's just what I felt, though. I could be totally wrong.
Look, everyone knows Kai Chisholm is an Xavien Howard stan since day one. Second round pick out of Baylor. You're telling me this man comes dripped out like this? And come on.
Wait. Put up Tua's outfit.
Oh yeah, get what Tua got on with the backwards hat. Oh look, he already.
Look at him, bro. Look at that.
That's all right. That's okay.
It's not as good as last week, but
I might get canceled for this, but I'm just glad we're done with the skirts.
You're gonna tell me that this dude is not gonna you're telling me he's gonna allow a sack today? Come on.
Probably two.
Come on, look at these.
First of
Look at
all,
these.
it's a lot
That
of people. It's a
guy
lot
there
of people.
looks like 2 fumbled snaps.
Dude, he looks like he's going to absolutely let a ball go at the 1 yard line, backed up in our own end zone.
He looked like he should be on the cover of Brawny Paper Towels. That man look like a lumberjack out this bitch. Just like, bro, listen. These folks, some of these people on the Dolphins have absolutely no drip whatsoever, bro.
They do not.
Oh my God! Now Garrett Wilson is injured too, bro. What is the
That actually blows.
Hey, bro. First of all, Tutu Atwell.
Saquon injured? Dude, I drafted Tutu last year. Fucking traded him to her, bro. Like, what is this world, bro?
And this year he going crazy. But yeah, Dan the Film Jet, we will be doing pregame shows before every game. Even if they don't have much to do with the game by the middle of the show, because that's just how this works. So I do want to get
have done. Where'd Kai go?
He's backstage. He'll be right back here at the chair. What's up? We better do what?
Y'all better have done your picks this week.
I did my picks as soon as you told us to do them earlier.
All right, I'm about to roast everybody else.
Yeah, because I didn't do no picks last week. Anyways, let's get back to this game. I do want to talk about something that has to do with the defense and the pass defense. Those guys are going to have to cover a little bit longer now that Jalen Phillips is not playing. We talked about this a little bit before, but we got to talk about it a little bit more now. Does this put more onus on Bradley Chubb to kind of like generate a pass rush for this team? Because I'm not sure what they're going to do about the other side. Probably have Andrew Van Ginkel. Like, what is the plan with Jalen Phillips?
Bam. I have been asking this question all offseason. I have been pleading for anybody to answer and let me know who the hell is getting sacks on this team.
Yeah.
Because I said I needed 30 sacks from JP and I needed 30 sacks from the combination. Oh shit.
Welcome back.
We bite.
Helmet guy. We bite helmet guy. But yeah, like go ahead, Juan. Finish your thought, bro.
No, I said all offseason. I said I need 30 sacks from the pair of Bradley Chubb and JP. Y'all looked at me crazy. And my just natural question was, who the hell else is gonna get sacks? Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, AVG. None of those guys are getting sacks. Sealer had one last week, I think. Other than that, like, no one's really out here killing anybody. So you take away JP now, and like there's not gonna be you holding a cornerback blitz until the last play like you did last week. Like you're gonna have to throw everything out there because, we might get fried, bro.
I mean, Vic Fangio's defense isn't known to blitz, and I think without JP, one of the natural assumptions would be that you blitz more in order to generate pressure. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. Kai, how are the Dolphins going to generate pressure without JP?
They won't. I mean, do you want me to sit here and fucking lie to you? Listen, I might be an overreactor, but I will never fucking lie. All right? Like, they're not gonna. Listen. Bradley Chubb, right, is gonna do what Bradley Chubb needs to do. I'm a firm believer in this. Eventually, okay? Eventually. I'm not saying he's gonna do it like today, but I definitely think eventually he'll pay off.
What is eventually? He's
What's that, bro? Like,
eventually, dude. I told you
he's been getting paid since last year.
He's gonna get half a sack today. All right, and
half?
That's gonna propel him into getting a sack next week. Okay,
a full one by himself.
By himself.
Is
like
he
all
gonna
him,
be
not
on like a 4th and 10 at the end of the
end?
game when we're winning Hail Mary, you know?
Oh, okay.
And I lost my train of thought, but I think that dude, the helmet is so tight on my head. I think that I think they can generate pressure. I think that they'll find a way to do it, but there's just like this is where we're at. This is the state of us right now. Okay, we are 1-0, and we're trying to find something to be upset about. Let's put this into perspective. You know,
I don't think we're trying to find anything to be upset about, but it's a legitimate concern going into this week. Like
Kai thinks that I need a reason to be upset.
No, I need a.
We're like 3 years in.
I'm not
like.
Dude,
look,
I can't think of something that I'm upset. Well, besides the
Kai's
fact
that defense, what the fuck?
no, I mean,
Okay,
to kind
but
of
it was your eyes
out, bro.
Did you
Yeah, but
close
they
your
were
eyes and close your ears? What would we do?
You gotta understand. You gotta
My ears,
understand.
I can't hear
When Tua plays well, it eliminates all the other flaws of the team. because that's what everybody is myopically focused on at the moment.
Nah,
Like
man.
everybody's focused on how Tua plays. I know you take a more holistic view. You can't convince anybody on Twitter of that. But like people don't judge the entire team. If one part of the team plays bad, but Tua plays lights out, then they're going to be satisfied with the win. And that's what happened last week. So to Kai's point, like it feels like people are looking for things to nitpick and be mad about. But maybe like there are some legitimate gripes that may come to light later on down the season. And I think the pass rush without JP will be one of those things that come to light today. Like, and that's why I'm trying to like have the conversation now. Is like, is there some way that Miami can generate a pass rush without JP? I don't want to expect it, but like, do you guys see like a formula that they could? Juan, any type of way that they could? I know you've been confused.
Like I said, the only way we got pressure last week was blitzing. That was it. There was no 4-man rushes that were killing.
And they didn't blitz until like the second half.
So I mean, we're not. You can't wait until the second half to start blitzing this week. Honestly, like I personally. That's but I don't expect Tua to be on the money like he was last week though. And we talked about it like during our Thursday show where like when do we start expecting that Tua every week? And I don't think we're there yet.
Okay, that is fair. I do want to know like Tyreek. We're gonna move over to the offensive side of the ball. That's what everybody care about anyway. Tyreek had a humongous game last week. Kai, do you see that trend continuing where Tyreek is on pace to catch like 3,000 yards in passing or some ridiculous shit like that? Do you see a bit of a drop off this week? Tell me how you feel about the Tyreek Hill thing.
There's for sure going to be a drop off. I think he'll probably get like 120 yards, and I don't know if he'll score, but I think he'll for sure get like 120. Like $120 is pretty, reasonable. I think. There's definitely gonna be a drop off. There's no way that he goes for almost 200 yards again. That if he does that, I don't even know. I wouldn't. I don't know. I legitimately would not be able to tell you what would happen if that happened. Like the helmet, I'd have to find a new gimmick if he came out with 200 yards today. Like I'd have to come up with a new gimmick because I wouldn't have any more.
Belichick will sell his kid tonight to stop Tyreek.
I don't even think that it's gonna matter.
I don't think he's gonna stop him though. Like I don't think he can stop him.
I just think like it is just an insane trajectory that Tyreek is gonna be on this year. I'm full for the overreaction for that he's gonna be on an insane trajectory.
Yeah.
I think that he will for sure, without a doubt, absolutely no doubt in my mind, go for like at least 100. I would say $120, maybe like 7 or 8 catches. No, that's a little low. Maybe like 9 catches.
I'm gonna be real. This is a different system. In Kansas City, they had this nasty habit where every single Tyreek game, like that was huge, would always end the next week with like 2 catches for 15 yards. Like it's just me always having watched Tyreek because I would always have him in fantasy football, but it didn't that part of the game did not show up last year. I'm not saying it will show up this year, but I think the smart thing to do for McDaniel is to feed Waddle this game. I don't think this should be I don't think this should be a Tyreek game. I think you're gonna in my opinion you should let Belichick take away Tyreek with 2. Because that's what they were trying to do last week. They tried to take away Tyreek with 2, and they tried to single in, or they tried to put J.C. Jackson on Tyreek, and then they try to put 2 on Waddle. This week, I'll probably see 2 on Tyreek and a single coverage on Waddle, and just feed him, bro. Just give him like mad passes.
So I don't think that Bill's going to be able to take him away, but I do agree that he's going to see 2 from the beginning of the game. Like starting from the beginning of the game after the performance last week, I think there's no way that they let him go this game without seeing 2 and probably somebody over the top 2. Like they're going to do their best, and he's still going to get off. I do see him being heavily targeted again this game and getting 100 plus. I'll give him 100 plus because he's still Tyreek, and there's nothing that you can do about that. But I agree with your overarching point. There should be a concerted effort to get Jalen Waddle the ball this game. He's going to see a ton of single coverage on the other side. He's going to be like open for most of the game. He's equally as unguardable. And I think after last week's game, I think the Dolphins do want to make him more of a focal point in this offense as opposed to just being so Tyreek centric. I think they do want to spread the ball around and make sure that everybody remembers that they have 2 weapons on the outside. And I'm looking for that more so than like. I think this is going to be more incumbent on the Dolphins to make that decision as opposed to like the Patriots stopping them. I don't think them not getting the ball to Tyreek is going to be because they put 2 people on him. They don't care.
No. But I would let them think that they made
they did something.
Waddle. Yeah. Like I would literally just eat into it and just feed the fuck out of Waddle, bro. Because it's gonna be most likely not against Christian Gonzalez, which is a rookie. And I like the rookie, but it's Waddle, bro. Like he's gonna eat him.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, though. It's just like the Dolphins need to make the decision. I don't want that decision to be made for them. But I agree with you. If the Patriots feel like they're taking Tyreek out and Jalen Waddle's getting off, then that's a win for the Dolphins. So I would like to see Jalen Waddle get more. Let's go to the run game a little bit, and then we'll kind of like round back around the two and what you guys are expecting from him. Kai, are you expecting more out of the run game this game?
If I say it, it won't happen. So I'm going to say we're not going to run the ball just like last week.
Okay.
And when we get on post game and Devon A-Chain ran for 150 yards and a touchdown, you guys will see the vision.
Yeah, because we'll wake up.
Exactly. Dude, lock in, all right? Lock in, strap. I don't have a chin strap. Strap up and be ready for this, okay? No, I don't expect Mike McDaniel to run the ball. I think that he's allergic. It does. It absolutely does. Sorry. It does. Like, it just does. I don't think that he's going to run the ball. I think as much as we believe he should and as much as we want him to and as well as he did during the preseason and showed how effective it was, I slightly care that it was the preseason, but like 99% of me doesn't. In terms of play calling, he was running the ball. I just don't – I wish I would keep this shit on, but my head is pounding. I wish that he would run the ball. I just don't think he's going to. I think that I'm starting to lean on the side of Juan, where he kind of believes that Mike McDaniel is sitting there saying, I got the 2 best toys in the toy store. Why would I go and grab the shittiest toy on the shelf? And it's not even that it's shitty. It's just not the 2 best toys.
Bro has a PS5 with like a terabyte of space, and y'all are asking him to go play with the Legos.
You're asking him to go play with
doing?
Fucking OG Xbox, trying to run like this year's GTA or something. It's not gonna work.
This shit don't be computing to me, bro. Honestly,
I think that he said a bad word. Oh, believe me, brother. I don't know if I'm familiar with your game if you've been here for a while, but if you watch this fucking network, there will be a lot of bad words.
We're not like Pat McAfee. We don't sell out.
Fuck Disney. This is not PG.
Yeah, bro. But hey, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to this network. Make sure you follow all the Dolphins content. We got Heat content too. Make sure y'all leave us a like on Twitter too, or follow on Twitter at Basement Sports N. But yeah, Juan, what are you expecting from the run game?
13 carries for 37 yards.
Total?
That's like Raheem Mostert stat.
Oh, I'm about to say you're a demon, bro. That's what you think.
No, but like A-Chain's gonna go for like 3 carries for 8 yards. So like what are we really doing here? I want you to understand that I am not doing this because of me being a Tua hater and wanting to put them all on him. But it's just like that's what the team is. Like, I'm not going to beat around the bush. The team is designed where we're winning because of Tua, Waddle, Tyreek. Those 3. That's it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a run game at all, Juan. They have to run the ball. I'm not taking the ball out of their hands, bro. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm not saying like 60 passes, 0 runs. I'm not saying that. But like 45 passes, 15 runs, and I think you're running it a little too much. And that's just me being completely honest. Nuts, bro. I don't want to see Tua throw the ball more than 35. I don't want to see Tua throw the ball more than 35 times a game.
It's 2023, bro. Like, I'm not like it's just the thing is, it's like Mike McDaniels will run like a jet sweep and then like pass it to him on the flat, and then in his mind he's like, well, that's a 7-yard run. And in our mind, we're like, oh my god, look at Raheem Mostert with a 3-yard fucking run.
Well,
Maybe
look,
that's
I'm with
just
that
me.
though. I'm with the little easy E runs, bro. The Aaron
Easy
Easy
runs. That's
like
another one too.
The reverses, bro. I count all that as the run game, bro. Like
You have
it's
to.
not. Yeah, but if you do like one of them fake ass
Bubble
Kansas
screens,
City,
bro. Wide
run
receiver
game.
screens. That's run game.
That's all I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about all that.
RPOs, all that shit. Yeah.
So what are you expecting from all encompassing the run game? Which is what. So just for clarity, we define the run game as any of like jet sweeps, any of the trick plays that run bubble screens. That's what we're defining as the run game for the Miami Dolphins specifically, because we lean on the pass. So what do you expect from all of those things?
Do that.
Like
Fucking
83 yards running.
Oh, I don't know if I go that low.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
how was that low? What did we have last week? Like 120?
That should be the baseline.
No. We're not playing the Chargers defense every week, bro. Like, it's just not. Like, we're not like that.
Sure, but we're playing the Patriots. Like,
bro. This is just like last year after the Baltimore game, bro. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm just not like I'm not biting the sheet.
Walk with me, Juan.
Walk
with me,
brother. I could crawl, but I don't think I can walk with you, bro. Like, I don't see the vision. Like, I don't see the water at the end of this.
I'm trying to take you to the ledge so I can push your ass off when it over.
Look, all right, let me check to see how many rushing yards we had last week. Maybe I am.
Cool.
Maybe
cool.
That could be. You know, like I have my tendencies to trip out, and we had a total of.
Don't worry, Dolphin. We gonna get to predictions at the end of the show.
Like, for 70 yards.
That's tough. Like 20 carries to me is fine. I like the 20 carries.
That's including the 2 carries for 17 that Easy rushed you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I don't want to hear shit about no run game no more, bro. Honestly,
okay,
I thought I was underselling them at 83 yards. I oversold these motherfuckers.
All right, so we'll get off the run game. Let's get to the bread and butter. Let's talk about Uno. All right. Yeah. What are we expecting? Juan, we're gonna start with you this time. What are you looking for from Uno this game? What are you expecting from the boy?
I don't like these. I see. It's not that I want to be analytical and like super nitpick. I can't use the word expect yet. I don't know what to expect. I could see him coming out and looking like the Chargers game of last year. I could see him coming out and looking like the Chargers game of this year, or somewhere in fucking between. I don't know what to expect.
Where are you leaning? Where is your heart?
Is going to happen?
Yeah. What do you think is going to
have 247 yards passing? We're gonna have 2 touchdowns, 190. That's what I predict to happen. Now, that's it. That's what I predict to happen.
Okay. Kai, put this man's head on straight. What are we expecting from Uno this game?
He's gonna put on his helmet. He's gonna strap up his chin strap. All right, and he is gonna go for 1 yard. Okay, he's gonna go for 250. Which is low. I think he'll probably get a little bit more, but I'm gonna say 250, 3 tuds, no picks, and Dolphins win. I know we're not giving our score predictions yet, but I think Tua is gonna have a great game. I think he's gonna completely just fucking destroy. I think he's gonna destroy the Patriots. There's legitimately zero doubt in my mind that we are going to lose this game. Like, if we lose this game, you're gonna see me come on here and be absolutely fucking stunned. I just
talk.
Dangerous talk. Listen, bro, I'm the only one of like all of us. I said that we were going 3-1 in the first 4. Like, I'm sticking with my shit. What can I say?
Yeah, I definitely didn't pick that at the beginning. So I wasn't on
that. Definitely.
But I'm with you in this regard.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I wasn't there. But I'm with you in this regard. I think Uno gonna ball. I don't believe in the Patriots. Like, the defense, the Patriots defense last week played well. I think they're solid. I think they're improved from the year before. I don't think they got shit to do to fuck with what the Dolphins got going on right now.
Describe ball.
Again.
What does ball look like?
Huh?
What does ball look like? He said he's gonna ball. What's ball look like?
Let me cook.
He wants Tua to have a bad game so bad.
It's not a bad game.
It's not a bad game.
If he goes out there and throws 199 yards in a win, are we happy?
Yes.
I just care about winning. I don't give a fuck.
I think I'm cool with 100. It depends on how the 199 yards look. One.
I need him to start on the hose. I can't lie.
If it's like he only get 4 possessions, because the Patriots held the ball the whole game, but he made all 4 of them. But if he made all 4 of them count, he ain't got to throw all 4 of them. You run 2, he throw 2. He throw for 199. I'm cool with that. I just don't want what I don't want is the boneheaded pick at all during the game. Like I don't want it at all. If you have limited possessions.
Last week's pick was a DPI, but
Yeah, that's not. I didn't call that a boneheaded pick, Kai. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about that old Tua pick. You know what I'm talking about. Jacksonville. Nobody in the vicinity. And he throwing that. I don't need that now. I don't need that. But if he throws for lower yardage, if he throws for over 250, I don't care if the Tua boneheaded pick comes. But if he throws for anything under that, then I need it to be a relatively clean game for him. And I'm expecting that you're going to get that. You're either going to get a big yardage game with a couple of mistakes, or you're going to get a low yardage game with no mistakes for Tua. And that's what I'm expecting from this game, but I am expecting the Dolphins to win too. Why are you looking at me like that, Juan, bro? It feels like
because there is just allegations in these streets that Tua will have to beat tonight. And I'm not saying he's primetime Kirk. I'm just saying he's the lefty primetime Kirk. So I just need
primetime Kirk. Hold up.
Shout out to my boy Relaxing Music for the $4.99 dono. He said just saw Joe Burrow and Daniel Jones play football. They did not do it well. If Tua get 250, that's cool.
Hold on. Y'all just told me a win, and no, we're not tripping on Tua.
I said 250 though. Whoa. I said 250.
Didn't Daniel Jones win?
Come on now.
Listen, bro, win is a win. It's
true. I guess if it's good for Tua, then it's good for Daniel Jones. If I said all I care about is win, Daniel Jones won. So I guess he was awful. He was bad, bro. Like, look at Dan the Film Jet. Personally, I wouldn't let Relaxing Music call me a pussy like that. You've been donating the whole time. He and Dolphins, and to let somebody come into your space, taking your consistency out the game,
it couldn't be.
Couldn't be us. That's all I'm just saying. But we appreciate you nonetheless for not donating right now and let Relaxing Music call you a pussy all over the network.
Puka Nacua made history today. The most catches any Rams player has ever had in his history.
Look at crazy to you, Dad. Look at crazy to you, Dad. Oh, to Dad. Come on now, my boy. You know we fuck.
Oh shit.
Hey, we will sit here during the whole game if y'all boy finna do this here. You gotta shut us. I respect you, Dad, in the film, Jet. I respect you. I'm not gonna call you a pussy like I'm thinking. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let you cook. Top 3 quarterbacks in the AFC right now is Mahomes, 4 for the Browns, and Tatted Tua. First of all, you can swap Tatted Tua and the first 2, honestly, because Tua played better than Mahomes and 4.
Number 4 for the Browns is a sexual predator. He should not be on any list that isn't a fucking watch list from the FBI.
So first of all, number 10 for the Dolphins physically assaults people unprompted.
Okay, well, number 10 for the Dolphins
was
proven
at the post show.
Correct.
Did not know who the fuck
it was proven
was, right?
And 25 for the Dolphins does porn.
And uses it against you.
So
listen, in both those cases,
let's not bring our morals into football.
Where was Blake Ferguson January 6th? That's the shit I need to know.
Listen, we know where he was at. No, don't get out of here. Get your ass right back up here. Defend your mans.
Where was Captain Blake at? That's the shit I need to know. Who's asking the real questions around here?
Y'all shut up, bro. Okay, I said we was limited to 45 minutes, so we got 5 minutes. Let's do some of these game predictions and see where we're going. We're going to start with one, since one negative ass. I'm just like the people on Twitter. One, you hate Tua, you hate the Dolphins, you hate happiness. Not us compared. That's right, Justin. One, give me your predictions for the game tonight. Score prediction.
I got 23-16 Dolphins.
How they get it
And
done?
that's just all I can say. They'll barely squeak by.
Defensive touchdown, Tua throw for yardage prediction, no rushing prediction, none of that.
I'm going to be very upset with 187 yards from Tua because Tyreek is going to take us like a reverse to the house. But it'll still count, I guess.
But Waddle will have 90 plus, couple catches.
No. I think Smythe will get probably like a good 70, and then I think probably someone like Braxton might pop a good one long run, and then that'll be it. I think we're gonna definitely see like a defensive struggle, honestly, from both sides.
Yeah, I've been saying it like consistently. I like what the Patriots have done defensively this year, and like that to me is something that's going to show up tonight. I don't think Miami's offense will be as explosive as it was last week either, but I'm not doing what you're doing. Kai, give me your prediction for the game, bro.
Okay, so the Miami
Wait, did
Dolphins.
you give a score, Royal?
I didn't even give my opinion yet. I was just responding to your opinion.
My fault.
Oh, Devon A. Chain is dressed, boys. He is no, don't leave my screen, Twitter.
Does he have a visor?
Oh, he is. Oh, he doesn't have a visor. But let me tell you, this man.
That mean he not
wearing a sleeve.
This man is.
Fuck what Kai talking about. The boy Dan the Film Jet called you a pussy out here relaxing music. Say you will not take his shine. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the $5 dono. He said, all right, fuck it. Here's my prediction. The Fins are going to win tonight. I fuck with it. Yeah, H-A fan too. Go ahead and finish your prediction, Kai.
All right. So my prediction is that tonight, not only will we be raising our ones, but we will be raising our twos for 2-0 for Tua and our tribal chief going into Boston, Foxborough, Massachusetts, and kicking ass just like Dwayne Johnson
the guy on the left?
The other day in Boulder, Colorado, on Austin.
Who was the guy on the left?
With the help of Pat McAfee. I firmly believe Tua Tagovailoa, the Samoan god himself, will walk into Foxborough, Massachusetts, and drop 35 points on the head of the New England fucking Patriots and win 35-20. And the Miami Dolphins are going to show that they are the dominant force in the AFC, along with our tribal chief. Make sure you raise up your ones. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, so Fangio's giving up 20 to Mac Jones?
No, Fangio's going to give up 20 to whoever Mac Jones' backup is because he's going to get pulled in like the third.
That's wild. Yo, on that first graphic, who was that on the left? I have no idea.
I actually don't even fucking know. I'm not going to lie to you.
Was that his jiu-jitsu trainer?
I literally have no idea.
It's his trainer.
That's perfume? That's perform?
No, that's not perform.
No, I think that was a jiu-jitsu trainer, bro.
Yeah.
That's a jiu-jitsu trainer?
Listen, bro. You better raise your ones for your tribal chief.
Okay, first of all, no Samoan man will ever be the chief of anything that I'm a part of, so he is not my tribal chief. That is Kai's tribal chief. He is just a quarterback for the team that I am forced to root for.
No, he is the tribal chief.
That is Roman Reigns. I will not be predicting that the Dolphins will score 35 points in this game because, like I said, I believe in the Patriots' defense. I do, however, believe that this will be a pretty convincing win. I got the Dolphins winning 28-10. Solely because I don't think Mac Jones is going to be able to do anything. I think this is going to be a good game for the Dolphins defense. Don't know why. This is all gut feeling. I have no evidence to support my theory. I'm afraid.
You do. Mac Jones for sure. Like he's like playing. Yeah. He's like it's like when like a Power 5 school is playing like the FCS team like week 1. It's like a pick-me-up game.
First of all, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University is the FCS team. I was subject to many of those games where we go and play like a UM or a USF.
You should probably know what happens.
Oh my God, the Broncos won.
We get bent over like every game. But yeah, but I do expect Mac Jones to struggle in this game. And I think we're going to have a surprise defensive game for somebody. Now, I don't think it's going to be Bradley Chubb. I'm just not with that. I don't think it's going to
The
be Bradley Chubb.
Broncos won.
Brother, you did not
Yes,
need
they
to further break that down. We knew exactly what was going to meant.
Yeah, no. I think somebody maybe like an AVG, Javon Holland, one of those guys has a game that we're not anticipating. They cause a turnover or something and help the Dolphins kind of get out of there with a dub. From Tua in particular, I'm leaning towards like the other half, like big yardage, less mistakes for Tua. I don't know why, because I like their defense, but I'm thinking like the 3 touchdown game thing is gonna happen. Maybe 3 touchdowns for Tua. 230. Like that's not big yards, but 230, bro. 230.
I said 245, and like y'all like put me up on the cross.
Well,
I
that's
said
because
250.
yeah, that's because you
Y'all over here hedging, bro. Why y'all being
fuck it then? 285. Fuck is you talking about? Because I'm trying not to do what I be doing on the Heat side, which is I just lose all sense and just go with pure emotion.
Brother,
but
they're 1-0. This is the only time.
Fuck it then. 285, 4 touchdowns, no pitch for 2 of the guy. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck is you talking about? 28 to 10.
Justin,
fuck it now.
we gotta clip this.
10. 42 to 10. Now, keep talking, one. We will get this bitch up to 50 with Uno out here slinging that rock. But I'm trying to be conservative. 102. Come on now. 285 for 2 or 4 touchdowns. That's what I'm expecting. And if he don't give me that, he beat me quick. Because if he went off for 285, I thought I went out there like that. On this post-game show, finna get real treacherous out here. I'm going to be saying some nasty things about The Rock Jr. out that bitch. We will be on
RJ. Not RJ.
Yeah, RJ. We will be on that nigga ass, boy. But anyways, get your ass out of here. But thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my OGs, my boy Juan and my boy Kai for pulling up for the pregame show. Make sure y'all join us.
You were just telling me they won.
Look like they were about to win on a Hail Mary touchdown from like 60 yards. But they didn't convert a 2-point conversion against the fucking Commanders.
Bro, the Commanders are playing all right this year. But we will see y'all as soon as the game is over, right here, same network, for the post-game show. I don't know who outside of us is going to show up. If it's starting to feel like only us is starting to show up, don't worry about it. Some people going to get their ass fired. Time to work, bitches. Play it again, Justin. He wasn't ready.